Hey guys, Deathdealer here, welcome back to another episode on the TimeCraft server. What we're doing right now is we're actually going to go and check our profits because this shop, the Captains of Industry Rocket Shop, has been online for several days. And I want to come and clear out this stuff. Also, just look at this. This stuff looks amazing. Splashes did this, make sure you go and check out her channel because the stuff she's done in here is amazing. But yeah, so we have these firework rockets. The tier 3s and tier 2s haven't been selling, so we've reduced the prices to 1 diamond for 2 stacks, then 1 diamond per stack. Flight duration 1s and Shulker, the Shulker variants, are selling quite well. So I'll explain that right now. Also, that was a weird pop. Interesting. Right, so we reduced these to 1 diamond for 3 stacks, and as you can see, they are they're making a lot of cash, so let's collect that. And then we have Shulker Boxes full of Flight Duration 1 rockets, which are selling for 12 diamonds each. As you can see, that's a lot of stuff, so we've got to collect all this as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and store this at our temporary HQ. Also, whilst we're here, we might as well go and empty my iron shop's diamond supplies, diamond profits, whatever you want to call them. We are going to be working on this iron thing in the next episode, which is why I'm taking these profits as well. But yeah, let's go and add these to our diamond pile and we can see how much diamonds we have. Okay, so we're over on the sky sites right now in the structure eyeball up here. You can see the, the temple over there. But yeah, this is where we've been keeping my diamonds for now. I think I don't know exactly how much is here. Rustic counted these last night and I've already, totaled everything. But if we just craft all these diamonds right here, that's another 21 blocks. So these 21 blocks added to the blocks we have there will equal 5.5 stacks of diamonds. Now those diamonds come from our shops and also from the end busting we did fairly recently, which was quite successful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to add this stuff to the pile, kind of make it look good, well good-ish, you know what I'm like with these things, and then we can continue with our projects. Yeah, this thing is coming together quite nicely. Before we continue with our projects, I want to let you guys know something. So there is a new event running on the server right now. It's being hosted by Rustic Dragon. So basically the idea is it's a bit of a block hunt. So every day, Rustic at a random time will select a block that everyone needs to go and collect or craft or whatever. So the idea is you collect the block, you rename it to your name, and then you put it in this chest down here. Now, as you can see, this is hunt number 4, so this has already been done for 4 consecutive days. I haven't submitted every day, I think I've submitted 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, I did that. And this is the leaderboard, so currently we're sitting in position 5, we are being, we're equal with 2, and guys, I only have 1 capital D. Only 1, please, come on. But yeah, so this is a bit of a fun game. The positions are actually changing daily at this point because of the way the point system works. So basically, if you submit first, you'll get the most points, and people that submit after that will get less points, but it gradually goes down in points. So if you submit your thing last, you'll get the least amount of points. So yeah, it's a fairly simple concept. But yeah, we're in position 5. Not great, not bad either. So you might be asking, what's the plan for today? Well, obviously, I normally say this at the beginning of the episodes, but I changed this up. Just because, I was looking at my analytics and things were a bit, interesting. But let's just ignore that, I'll talk about that later on. Today, I want to do a few things. We're going to organise our ender chest using Shulker Boxes, because if we just look in here, yeah, it's quite bad. Yeah, I've crafted a few Shulker Boxes because I use it to move iron from my iron farm, because it normally overflows or comes close to it. So I normally go and store it in my, storage storage silo things down here. Yeah, that's right. Also, zombies were spawning in there, even though they shouldn't have been, that's why that's blocked off. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. We have 15 more wither skeleton skulls, so we're actually going to be going and kill, if my math is correct, 5 more withers. Now, in the midst of doing that, if we look at the tab menu, yeah, that's right, I died 2 more times, taking my total deaths to 3. Now, the way I look at it is, we spent so long not dying, and this isn't hardcore. We have a hardcore thing, which we're doing on Twitch. Make sure you go to twitch.tv/DeathDealerYT to watch the hardcore things and the live recordings of these episodes when I do them. So yeah, we're doing that. But yeah, the deaths at this point don't really matter to me all that much. I will try and not die as much as possible. The reason I died those times, it was both from fighting wither skeletons. I withered away. My internet wasn't the best at the time. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, I died, lagged out. You know, the whole drill. So that's what's happening. So yeah, we're doing the wither stuff, and we're going to be planning out some sky islands. So if I can actually get out here. As you can see, Rustic has tore down the old lion turtle thinking he's building something new and something large. But yeah, we need to try and fill out the rest of this district, because obviously me and Rustic work very, very fast, especially compared to everyone else. The only people who come close to our production rate is Splashes and Dragonfire. So yeah, we've filled up this district fairly quickly. In fact, this district, I estimate, will be, well, not this district is a whole island. The Sky Cities theme will be finished in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Which means me and Rustic are looking for other large projects. He's got this thing going, which is going to be massive. I'm not going to spoil what he's doing with it. I'll let him explain that in his next video. But I'm planning a few large scale projects, but I want to get this stuff done. So the plan for today is we're going to build some more of these small islands. We're also going to work out how we're going to extend pathways from this island, from that one out. Now, I'm going to be using kind of rope bridge things, going between different lots of different small islands. We need to build some large variant islands as well, which could be interesting. But yeah, before we do that, let's get started on organising these shulker boxes. So my plan is, we've got these shulker boxes here ready to use. Obviously there's one that's full of stone slabs, because I was actually using these to half slab the nether to make the wither skeleton farm more efficient. I'm actually going to empty that. I'm actually going to take those supplies into the nether and empty them. But yeah, we're going to fill this entire thing up with shulker boxes, and we're going to label them, and we're going to dye them into the colours we want, because then it's more organised. So I kind of realised something. Well, I think I'd been planning out my ender chest for about 10 seconds when I realised that we need a large quantity of dye. Now, red dye is fine. We have the iron farm, or sorry, should I say the industrial red dye farm. Yeah, we have plenty of that, but we don't have anything else. So we are currently out in the wilderness in a flower forest. Those are the coordinates for anyone in the server that is wondering. And we're just collecting a bunch of flowers. Now, I don't like flowers. I really don't. They just don't look good. In this biome, they look fine, because there's lots of them. It fits the general aesthetic. But listen. If you're doing terraforming, don't use flowers. They don't look good, not in terraforming. Use lots of grass. There you go, alright. So yeah, we need lots of different types of flowers. Let's see, some light greys. In fact, we'll collect as much as we can, lots of different ones, and we'll store them in an ender chest. We'll probably keep an ender chest full of flowers that I would never use, obviously. But yeah, it would be good to keep that stuff in storage. Does that also produce light grey? Yes, it does. Lots of different ones. Okay, right. Yeah, I'll probably come out here and set up a flower farm at some point. No, that's what I want, orange. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time, but I will be back once I have all the flowers I need, and then we can craft up the perfect ender chest with lots of organisation. I just realised as well, this area is going to have lots of untouched beehives and bees, so we could use this area to get lots of stuff. Now, I know other people, like for example Tootie, he has an entire bee set up already, which is great. I've always wanted to get into bees. So we're going to do that eventually, but we're not going to do that for quite a while. I have lots of projects, and I need to stop adding things to the pile, because it's getting a bit ridiculous at this point. I have so much stuff planned that I'm constantly taking things off the list, re-adding them. You know how it is. But yeah, I think we need to go to the swamp to get a blue flower. I can't even remember the name of it. And then we should have enough. Oh, we need to go and get some green dye. We can get that from cacti without any issue. Alright, so I've returned from my trip. I've got lots of different flowers and cactus for dyes. And yeah, we should be good to go. Now, before I got started, I actually decided to compile a list of all the shulker boxes I plan on having. Now, obviously, we have 27 slots in this ender chest, and we can fill them all up, but I don't think we should. So I'm going to have 18 boxes that are planned out, and then the rest will be used for like projects and things. So these boxes are as follows: equipment, food, valuables, lighting, redstone, stone, building blocks, terracotta, miscellaneous, bones, grass or dirt, nature, logs, iron, sand, glass, dyes, and eventually totals of undying. The rest will be used for projects such as the Captains of Industry headquarters we eventually build, or the mega projects I am planning. Now, I just looked at the stuff we've recorded already, and the episode is already longer than I thought it'd be by this point, so I'm just going to move on and craft all these boxes up and organise them in my ender chest, and I'll show you the final result. So as you can see, we have organised our ender chest completely. Obviously, this is a rocket box, but everything else here is named and colour coded. So yeah, it makes things very, very easy. Also, you may notice my levels are a lot higher than what they were before. Obviously, I would have used some levels to rename some things, but I've been working on another project. So next episode, we're going to be redesigning the foundry. So I've been collecting some materials for that, and in order to get all those bricks, we needed, well, we're doing it all through villager trading, so we needed lots of emeralds. And Rustic has been, crafting sticks and using those to turn them out into, emeralds. But I thought of a better idea. So I set up, I think it was like 16 villagers down here. And what we do is we trade iron for emeralds, and we've made a lot. We've actually made about well over 3 stacks of iron emerald blocks, but we've used some of them for trading. But yeah, you see the build that's related to in the next episode. But now what my plan is, so if we look in my ender chest, let's see, so valuables and beacon kit. So, this is my beacon kit, it's only got 5 beacons, so we need to increase that number. We have 15 wither skeleton skulls, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these, we're going to get some soul sand, which I should have some. Oh, I need to go and get more. That's okay, I can go and buy some more. And then we can go to the end, kill the rest of these guys, and then we can go and build those sky islands I wanted to build today. Sounds good? Alright, let's do it. Okay, so we now have those beacons. I hope you enjoyed that quick time lapse I did. I felt like, showing everything like at a normal pace would be too slow, so I just sped all the footage up. But yeah, I've been planning the next phase of this episode. So as you can see up there are several floating blocks, and these are going to mark out where islands are going to be. Now these islands are going to be similar to these ones, but there's going to be a major difference. They're going to be bridges between them, so little rope bridges similar to the one I built last season in my jungle island, and there'll be paths on it, and basically the idea is people will use this to walk around the sky sides. Oh yeah, you can see Rustic up there, he's working on a massive project there, it's insane. So yeah, my plan is I'm just going to get started construction, and because I don't know how long this is going to take, hopefully it doesn't take long. I think I'm out of dirt, so I probably need to go and get more. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll come back when I build. Alright, I'll come back when I build the first one just so we can see what this feels like, and then I'll build the rest. Right, so we have the first island in place right over there. And yeah, it didn't take long to build at all. So basically I've planned out where the islands are, and then I used the scaffolding to basically pillar up to where the islands will start at. So I think the stone is like 8 blocks tall, and then you have the dirt on top, so that's 9. So yeah, it's fairly easy, and it doesn't take long, it takes 5 minutes to start this off, and there's Rustic over there. It takes about 5 minutes. So if we can actually land over here, there we go. You can see this is fairly close, so we should be able to build bridges and things. Now obviously the distance between each island, even though I planned it out down there, it won't be the same every time because of the way these islands features are randomised. Like its shape isn't the same every time, it's random. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to build all of these islands, which shouldn't take all that long, 5 minutes per island, 5, 10, 15, 20, Add an additional 20 minutes for breathing room, so that's like 40 minutes worth, shouldn't take all that long. We can get in the bridges, we can do some, what do you call it, some nature work, so like grass, leaves, that sort of stuff, and then these will be finished. So let's put on our building caps and get to work. So after a bit of work, we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands. Now they're all slightly different with the way we build them. That one there is a thick island, if you catch my meaning. It's a lot bigger than the other ones. Yeah, that stuff kind of happens. But yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to be building some bridges. So I think we should start with the bridge between that island and the one with our temporary Captains of Industry HQ, which we will be moving at some point soon, hopefully. But yeah, let's head on over there. If we just glide, like so. Alright, sweet. So what I'm thinking is we need a ton of these. So let's just use the center of this block. And I think what we want something like this. So place these blocks like so. And there we go. We can do something similar there. Let's see, can we make that jump? Yes, we can. Cool. Then we do something similar right here. And then what we do is we do this campfire thing. Like so, and it makes a nice bridge. Now we need to get some railings for it, which I'm thinking either oak or spruce fences will do the job. And that will look quite nice. Also, I realise I'm going to need a hell of a lot more campfires for this. Damn. Okay, do we have a bit of dirt I can use? That could be a bit of an over... Oh, no. That's not what I want. Where's my axe? Yeah, my inventory management right now isn't that good. Right, we want something like that. There we go, cool. So yeah, that is the islands, and if we... Well, not the islands, the bridges, and if we look at them, they look quite cool. I like the look of those, they're fairly simple. So, what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this same design throughout the rest of these islands. And yeah, these will hopefully eventually lead into a central meeting area that will bridge this build, and maybe even that one. Alright guys, so we have all the bridges in place. In fact, they're quite different to what I just showed you. So basically, I was working on this stuff and Splash has made the suggestion to use armor stands, which you can see right here. So we have the armor stand statues data pack, or is that a data pack? I'm not entirely sure. But it allows us to do some fun things. Which, yeah, we made some road bridges. So basically what we did was we changed up the actual bridge itself to make the campfires one block lower down. So, you know, it makes the bridge look like it bows. And then we used the armor stands in such a way to make it look as if the bridge actually sags, like a road bridge. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the effect of this. It looks really, really cool. I love this armor stand stuff. You can do so much stuff with it. But yeah, so we did it with all of these bridges. We also did a little bit of work here, so we made some pathway blocks, used some bone meal to, you know, break up the flatness, which is these islands. Maybe we should put on some like small trees and things. Could fill up the area a little bit. And yeah, it leads all the way over here. And then you can see the diamond pillar in there. Oh, that's just great. But yeah, so next time, or well, you know, what I'm planning doing next is, obviously this pathway goes like kind of arches round, but we need a reason for it to do that, so we've got to put a larger island in the middle, which you won't actually be able to access. Well, maybe you can, maybe we'll have like some like smaller like stepping stone islands you can jump between. And the idea there is that basically it's like an obstacle, you can't really do anything with it, so there'll be lots of stuff like rocks and trees and maybe like a small like, waterfall feature. That would look really, really cool. But yeah, I'm loving the way this area is taught me out. Now if we just go and fly away for a little bit, and we come back, yeah, that's looking great. Plus also the thing that Rustic is working on just over there is looking sweet. Yeah, this looks so cool. I just love walking up and down these bridges. It's just so cool. But yeah, we'll do the larger island next time. Yeah, also, next episode, make sure you watch it. We're going to be doing a collaboration project with Rustic and Splashes. I've already recorded that footage, but I know how it turns out, but make sure you watch that episode. It will release on Friday at 7 PM UK time. Just like the rest of my episodes. Thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to be notified of all future videos. On the left at the top, you'll see a video that I think you should watch next, and at the bottom you'll see a video that YouTube wants you to watch. Thanks for watching.